Hey everybody, welcome to your April 2022 Creativity Tarot reading for all signs time-stamped with me, Stella Wilde. So we're going to be diving in with this beautiful oracle deck and clarifying it with tarot to give you some inspiring messages of how you can create your world in April. You don't have to be a traditional creative to benefit from these messages. You don't have to be a writer, artist, or musician to, be inspired by the messages on the cards. You just have to be somebody who is showing up and creating their world every day, which is something we all do. We're all creative in our own way. So enjoy the messages. And if you find the content valuable, please do consider hitting the thumbs up because it will push the video out to more people who can benefit from its messages because YouTube likes that. All right. So let's get into your readings. Again, time stamped. So watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. All right, Aries, let's see what we have going on for you with your creative life for the month of April. What do we need to know for Aries? Aries. All right. Ooh, this is cute. Look at that's very Aries. She's got the fist. It's very Aries. We got push, and that's very Aries too. Don't feel inadequate. Forget how to quit. Push on, no matter how things look. Okay. So this is just keep going. Keep going with that Aries power and passion and fury, that creative juice. And I think this is an important message here. Don't feel inadequate. All right, so Chiron is in Aries. Chiron is in your sign right now. So Chiron, sometimes when he transits through a sign, can bring up issues of self-esteem, inadequacies, fears, so that we can heal them. So if anything like that is going on for you, that may be something to look at. Forget how to quit. Yeah, you're not really a quitter. That is true. So push on no matter how things look. So we don't have to really tell Aries to not push. I mean, you do that naturally. Or tell Aries to push. You do that naturally. But there's something here you are working on. And it is possible. It's saying here also, no matter how things look. So it could be you haven't gotten the results you want yet. But this is saying this is no time to give up. This is time to push harder, actually. So, all right, let's see. Let's see what we need to know about that. It's not time to quit and throw in the towel. Oops. I got one of those cards in there. Put that over there. Okay, let's see. Aries, what do we need to know? Push. Push it real good. Yep. So the universe is testing your commitment on something with the Hierophant here. Here you are. Here you are. And the Three of Swords, that is Chiron energy for sure. All right, usually I only pull three, but I'm going to pull another one because we can't end on a Three of Swords. Okay. So this is absolutely a test of your commitment to yourself and to your magic with the Magician here. Absolutely, with this pushing thing. And here you are. Look, notice how the arm is raised here and the arm is raised here. So, and even in the Hierophant, the arm is raised. So there is something about you like channeling the energy from the cosmos, right, into your body, receiving that energy, transforming it, Magician, through your creative powers, and then shooting it back out the other side and putting it out into the world. Wow. And of course, your big, bold, bodacious energy showing up as the King of Wands here. So this is an absolute test to yourself and to your creative powers and moving beyond any sort of worries about your own personal power. You just got to ignore anything that happened in the past that didn't work out. Ignore any of the criticisms maybe that jealous people are throwing your way. Any sort of doubt in your own creative abilities. You got this. I mean, look, the Magician is showing up here. And I will say within a month, I would say by the time we get to Jupiter going into Aries on May 10th, you're going to see a very positive manifestation of the fact that you didn't quit and you kept going. So, because again, we have the Taurus energy showing up here. So this is also energy that's going to be percolating for you in Taurus season as well. So you may also, what I feel is the triumphant continuance of doing this project is going to help you heal that Three of Swords also. And there may be something that you're healing about your confidence through the very act of continuing to manifest, focus, create, and push. You are learning, Hierophant, a very valuable lesson about your own personal power right now. And I've said this in other Aries videos. It's like sometimes Aries gets the unfortunate adjective applied to them of impatient, which yes, is true. But as I said in another video, Aries is a very stubborn ram. And when we want something bad, we go for it and we dig in like a Taurus. We dig in and we will push until it gets done. So you may be healing some negative comments or labels that were put on you, maybe even when you were younger, that you were, impatient and you just started things and never finished them and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we start things and we don't finish them because we're not interested and we don't care, or somebody else is making us do it. And yeah, you do that to an Aries, yeah, they're not gonna finish anything. But when it's something they feel very passionate about and really taps into their power and creative energy, you will push until it is done. So you're learning a valuable lesson about not taking on certain labels and definitions that you define yourself. And when something really is important and valuable to you, you will overcome any obstacle. Three of Swords is often an obstacle card also, because there is a sword in the middle of these other two swords. So there is something that is blocking the energy, right? So this could also be just some sort of creative block that you are absolutely overcoming this month as well, because you're going to push through it. You're not going to give in to it. So, and if you are having some sort of creative block, what I would suggest is that you go out and you go to the gym or you go for a walk or something like that, and you work out physically the block. And that will Aries is very good for that. Like that really helps. Physical activity really helps an Aries get grounded. And that will help you reconnect to your personal power. So work out your body and the mind will follow. All right, fantastic energies. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have going on for you for your April creativity message as Ariel sits and meditates on your energy. All right, Taurus, let's see. Creativity message. Okay, ooh, what is this? Oh, it's beautiful. You have patience. Creativity takes time. Yes, it does. And sometimes a project can seem to be taking too long or seen to be failing. Okay, and the number 60. So sometimes a project can seem to be taking too long or seen to be failing. So you got to have some patience with yourself this month. All right, with the timing of this project or situation coming to fruition. All right, so let's see what we need to know about that for you, Taurus. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. And the Hangman, or the Hanged One. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So I think by the time we get into your birthday season, any sort of delay will be speeded up, right? You'll be released from whatever this kind of holding pattern or delay might be with this patience energy. So also, let's not forget that we have a new moon solar eclipse on April 30th in your sign. So, and eclipse season, of course, eclipses speed up all sorts of situations, bringing them to a head a lot quicker than in normal times. So, you just got to hang in there. The sacrifice, because that's what the Hangman is also, the sacrifice is going to be worth it. You are working on something very important. That whatever this craft is, whatever this plan, this strategy, whatever you got going on, the Three of Pentacles, you see she's sitting at her sketchbook here, doing her artwork. Whatever you're learning, whatever you're creating, whatever plan is in the works, it is taking some time, but the universe is also behind the timing, behind the divine timing of when this is going to manifest to its next level for you. So I think also, since we have the Taurus energy showing up here, I think, and the 10, by the time we get into May and we have Jupiter going into Aries, I think that this situation, again, that's right after your eclipse, April 30th. May 10th is when Jupiter goes into Aries. I think that this project will be moving a little more rapidly for you. Absolutely. So keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing is working. And this is no time to just say, oh, forget it, and not continue. This is here letting you know that the sacrifice of your time, your energy, and your patience will be worth it. You are working on something very significant. Because look, we have 2 major arcanas that came up here. So keep going. Keep going, Taurus. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have going on for your creative life in the month of April. What does Gemini need to know? Gemini. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at this card. We have manifestation. I love that. Soon you may manifest the goal you are. I got too excited, I couldn't read it. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. Okay, let's see what we need to know about that. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. So a real project that is coming up from the depths of your being, or some sort of goal, as it says here. Manifestation, Gemini, what is going on? All right, let's find out. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. Justice and 8 of Cups. And the 10 of Wands. Let's keep going. And the Sun. Okay, I couldn't end on a 10 of Wands. Look at that gorgeous energy. So this is definitely some sort of karmic situation. And of course, things getting back to balance for you also. This manifestation of this energy is going to help you get yourself bring the joy back into your life as well. So you are likely manifesting a situation of bringing more balance because the justice is here. And this is your 5th house, Libra, of creativity. So you are leaving behind, you could be wrapping up a project you invested a lot of emotional energy into, and you're wrapping it up. You've been burning the midnight oil, like literally here. Pouring your heart and soul, trying to conquer that new mountain, new goal. You are finishing it. You're wrapping it up, it seems, this month. You're manifesting it. You've been pouring a lot of energy into it. And you are, again, more 5th house energy. This, of course, is Leo energy, which is the 5th house of the zodiac. So we got double 5th houses showing up here as well. So you are going to be really happy with the end result of whatever this project is, Gemini, that is coming to fruition for you. Maybe at that full moon in Libra, again, your 5th house, which is the middle of April. So this is fantastic. I don't feel necessarily that this was a burden, but it did take up a lot of your time and energy, whatever this goal is here. The goal you manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. So it just was a lot. It was a lot of hard work. So in that sense, by wrapping up, you will be able to bring more balance back to your life. But this is excellent. This beautiful Sun card that's showing up here, of course. This is our creative energy. This is joy and happiness. And whatever this is, depending on if it's like a creative project you're going to be presenting to the world or sharing with the world, you could have some gorgeous reception from the world. Like people will really fall in love with it. They'll really enjoy it. They'll, you may be basking in the glow of other people's appreciation for your work, for your creative work. So this is beautiful, beautiful energies. And for some of you, there might be the sale, because justice is contracts. There might be the sale of this creative project as well, depending on what you're doing. It's a general reading, right? So it could be you sell the rights to a piece of writing, or you've been creating a new product for your Etsy store and you're going to be selling it there, or, you know, something like that. So some of you, that may be going on as well. And you, again, will be very happy with the results. So fantastic energy. All right, Cancer, let's see what you need to know about your creative life for the month of April. Let's see. Cancer, message for Cancer. All right. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. The horses are cavorting. Okay, we have play. We have play. Our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it is play that stimulates creativity. Yes, and the number 48. So it is. It's time to get out and play. All right, so let's see what we need to know about that. To not be so serious in terms of, you know, focusing just on results all the time, but allowing yourself to cavort and stimulate your creativity without a specific goal in mind, except to just enjoy and be in the flow of creative energy. All right, so let's see. And through that flow and joy of just exploring and having fun, that's when ideas may download for you. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. You got to bring some balance back to your life. There has been a lot of hard work lately. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, beautiful. And the Four of Wands. Okay. So Four of Wands is, of course, joy and celebration. It can be parties. It can be socializing. It is also about a door opening as well. So this is absolutely the Six of Pentacles, investing more in just enjoying yourself. Aces for me are about the self. So following wherever your heart is taking you, and this is your energy because it's the cup showing up. So following your whims, following your bliss, maybe going on a little jaunt, a little day trip or something with the Four of Wands here, like going to a park. You can see they're in the park here. Going to a museum, you know, something like that, just to enjoy the outdoors, doing something a little different. That will all stimulate your creativity. So it is time to bring that balance back to your life, to give yourself the gift. No, look how she has gifts here. The gift of just time for yourself. Ace of Cups. And this is what we would call an artist's date. If you look at The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, she has, which came out in the 90s and is a fantastic book. I highly recommend. I will leave a link to it in the description of the video. She talks about having an artist's date with yourself once a week, where you do the very thing that this card is describing. You take yourself out for some mental stimulation, for some, you know, something to whet your creative appetite, like art, music, dance, being in nature, etc. Whatever floats your boat. So I think that would be a very good thing. You don't have to do it with another person. In fact, she suggests you do it on your own. But I mean, if you'd like to do it with another person, you can, of course, do so. But that's going to do a lot to open the door to new creative possibilities in your life, creative stimulation, ideas for projects, upcoming, etc. So, and the Four of Wands is Aries season. So it's going to be particularly important that you do this up until May, got May on the brain, up until April 20th. If you can sneak in an artist date or two, that would be great, Cancer. All right. So go enjoy yourself. All right, Leos, let's see what we have going on for your creative life in the month of April. What is going on for the Leos? Ooh, what is this? Look at that beautiful butterfly. Ooh, you're going to like this one. I like this one. This is awesome. Wish granted. Ooh, I love it. Believe in your abilities as a magic maker to manifest your wishes. They will soon be your reality. And the number 10 on here, which of course is associated with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, beautiful. I love this. Believe in your abilities as a magic maker. Yes, you are a magic maker, Leo. To manifest your wishes. They will soon be your reality. Ooh, all right, let's see what we need to know about this. Maybe around the 10th of April, maybe. That is when the moon will be in your sign. I believe on the 10th. Might be going from Cancer into Leo. I know that the moon is in Leo on the 11th. I looked that up because it's my birthday. And I wanted to know where the moon was. Okay. I mean, I run a solar return chart for myself anyway, but I like to just look on the calendar also. All right, wish granted. Ace of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. I love this. And the Page of Swords. All right, I would say probably around that full moon in Libra. We have the two air sign energies showing up here. The wish could be about whatever project you have been working on. See the girl sitting here at her computer desk. So, you know, whatever this wish is, you could have been wishing for a new idea you can sink your teeth into and get to work on. Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. All right, so there could be something like that. You could have been really wishing on some sort of contract or you know, news about an acceptance of something that you have been doing. So, you know, you got into the art show or they accepted your poem for publication or, you know, something like that. So the middle of the month, 15th, 16th is the Libra full moon. So maybe around then there could be the news of the wish being granted. But I feel like this is either something you've already been doing that you're going to get some sort of yes and affirmation from the universe on. Or because the Ace of Swords is about initiation of thought, right? Something new, sparking an idea. It could be that, like I said, you've been maybe wanting to get back to work on a project, but you haven't had any inspiration. So the wish could be for that. And you're going to get some gorgeous inspiration here that you can take immediate action on and be excited about, is what I feel also. So you just got to apply the energies to your life. But no matter which way you look at this, this is fantastic. And it does seem that there is going to be some sort of written communication involved. So it could also have something to do with an email, a text, or something you yourself have been writing or promoting in some way also. That's possible. So beautiful. Wish soon to be your reality. All right, Virgo, let's see what we need to know about your creative life for the month of April. Virgos, what is going on for Virgos? Oh, what is this? This is beautiful. There is a lot going on in this card, which is not surprising because we have distractions. When you are trying to solve a problem, you will often be tested by distractions. Interesting. And the number 56. Okay. And we know, since you're ruled by Mercury, you can have a lot of distractions. Your mind is always worrying. Whirring, not worrying, but whirring, meaning going like 100 miles an hour. Your mind is always solving a lot of problems, you know, processing a lot of data, a lot of intel. So this is interesting. This is about focus for you this month. All right, so let's see what we need to know about that. And not allowing yourself to be distracted. So to keep your eye on the prize. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by a lot of detail or unnecessary things, you know, that are not essential to requirements. Because people ruled by Mercury, including your Gemini friends, right? It's like, sometimes you like information just for the sake of information, but it's not doing anything to support your situation. So that may be a big distraction. You got to, you know, zero in. All right, let's see. What do we have? Temperance. And the Sun. Wow. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. If you need a break from whatever it is you are trying to create this month, I suggest that you take a break with because sometimes sometimes we get distracted because we simply need a little mental downtime because we've been pushing too hard, right? So if you feel you need a break or a change because you have been really focused in on something, you are passionate about it and you're loving what you're doing. So don't get me wrong, like this is great, the Sun card. Instead of distracting yourself with the inessential and maybe things that are, like I said, surplus to requirements, or they have nothing to do with what you are trying to create. Like if you're distracting yourself with texting or scrolling Facebook or scrolling Twitter or, I don't know, mindlessly munching on popcorn or whatever, I don't know, just like mindless things. Instead of distracting yourself with that, recognize when you need a change of pace, when you need to just kind of rest your brain a little bit, and rest your brain in creative visualization and or watching a movie. This is Seven of Cups. This is very, very much creative visualization, and that includes, video, dream-like things, which film is. Film is basically a dream. So watching a film or a video, whatever, that supports whatever it is you're trying to create. So you're still kind of in that creative zone and energy of what you're trying to do, but you're giving your brain a little bit of a rest. But at the same time, this thing is feeding your creative energy because it's in the same kind of mode, right, of what you're doing, but it's providing the fertilizer, the creative fertilizer to your energy, and it's not detracting from it, and it's giving your brain a little rest. So I hope I'm making sense in what I'm saying. So in other words, like if you're trying, like let's say you've been working on a big painting, I don't know, I'm just making up an example. And instead of, those distractions that I mentioned before, when you just kind of feel like, oh, I need a break, you decide to go watch a documentary on Monet or something, or you go watch a video of Sister Wendy explaining various art genres over the last 150 years or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So you immerse yourself in something that is in that same creative vein and creative energy, but it's not requiring very much from you, because watching a movie is very passive, right? But it's still feeding you that creative inspiration. All right. So that's what I'm talking about. That would be a good and productive way. And we know, Virgo, you like to be productive. It would be a good and productive way to let your mind rest if you need a break, but in a healthy way. All right. So that's what I feel. So you will, if we go back to this card a little bit more, when you're trying to solve a problem, you will often be tested by distractions. You will solve a problem this month if you have one with something going on with you that you're trying to create. You will solve a problem, and the answer will come in a dream. Seven of Cups. In a literal dream at night or a daydream, like just kind of a creative visualization, a meditation, something like that. So that's very positive also. All right, Libras, let's see what we have going on for your creative life for the month of April. Libras, what do they need to know right now? Libras. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful peacock. And we have growth. Feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. And the number 19. Okay. All right. So you have new opportunities to explore self-development, whatever that might be for you. You're growing. You feel open, proud, excited. Very nice. You're going to step into some new opportunity in your creative life. Self-development. All right. 10 of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. And the Three of Cups. Beautiful. All right. So Libras, you are turning your back on an emotional cycle, 10 of Wands, that has been very arduous, very draining. so that you can embrace more joy and camaraderie in your life. So this self-development is primarily in the realm of, yes, creativity, creative arts with the Three of Cups here. This is with other people. It can be any type of thing, music, dance, art, performing arts, like theater, anything like that. But it is about gathering with others. And notice how this Queen of Cups is facing this. So this really is about feeding your emotional growth through the arts, through pleasure in other people's company, people coming together, doing the same sort of activity, or even just enjoying the same type of activity. You don't have to really do anything. You could also be joining a group that likes to go out to concerts or go out for, art gallery crawls or, something like that, now that life is sort of getting back to normal, so to speak, in some places. So this is really about allowing yourself to not always be so consumed by all of the things you have to do. 10 of Wands, all the tasks, all the burdens, all the work, blah, blah, blah. And instead making sure that you allow time for personal growth, to nurture your spirit, nurture your emotions with this Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups showing up here. And really, as the sign of partnership, you would like to do it with other people. That's the Three of Cups also. So I would say that maybe around April 12th, when Jupiter is conjunct Neptune in Pisces, and we have such heavy water going on in this reading, and Jupiter and Neptune combined can bring opportunities for expansion in all sorts of spiritual pursuit, the arts, that type of thing. So maybe scheduling some sort of outing for yourself or joining a class or something like that around that time period might be a good thing to do. All right, I think this is really important that you get at least one thing on your calendar this month that is going to nurture your creative juices, your creative energy, your creative spirit and flow, and help you get out of this constant grind. This is like the daily grind energy over here, and remind you that you are a creative spiritual being, not just somebody consumed by work all the time. All right, so take that advice on board, Libra. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have going on for your creativity in the month of April. Scorpios, what do they need to know about their creative life? All right, ooh, look at this one. Look how beautiful that card is. Intuition. Allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem by using symbols, memories, and hunches. And the number 55. Okay. Allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem. Yes, intuitively. So you're gonna have a big intuitive hit about how to solve some sort of creative issue going on for you. This could be also some big, bold, and bodacious idea that you can take action upon, that you're going to be excited about. All right. You are limitless. Allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem or give you an idea. And the Lovers and your energy. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So this is big. Allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem by using symbols, memories, and hunches. All right. So this for me, when I'm talking about business or creativity or something like that, Lovers for me is a lot about a passion project. Now, it may have something to do with a past relationship or a current relationship or relationship things, soulmates, things like that. It also is connected with Gemini. So all sorts of writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, learning, blah, 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 all of that kind of thing. So, and then we have your energy, the Death card here, and the Ten of Pentacles, which is about long-term success and, of course, making some bank. So I feel that your intuition could cook up one or two ideas here that could change your life in a significant way. not only financially, but also in terms of being something you could be known for because this is your energy. Something you could really be known for in your industry, in your business, in your world, whatever your world is, because you will have so much passion behind it and invested in it, with the Lovers showing up here. And Gemini is your 8th house here, and you are the 8th house. So it's like, this is something that, an 8th house is connected a lot with intuition as well. So this is something that's going to really rise up from the depths of not only your intuition, but of your being. It's something really connected deeply with who you are, what you value, what you believe in, and may have connections to past lives, especially, like I said, to soulmates, that type of thing, with these energies showing up here. Some sort of transformative life experience, because the 8th house is so emphasized with these cards as well. And by you sharing that in Gemini, that's what Gemini is. It's about sharing, communicating, speaking. By you getting the intuitive hit that this is what you need to share to the world, it could bring you a lot of financial success. Very possible. So I feel like this, even though oddly enough we have the Death card here, this is actually going to be a birth, I think, for you this month. The birth of some sort of passion project that has long-term growth potential with this 10 of Pentacles. So, and here's the other thing too. For me, this is Capricorn energy. That's your 3rd house of communication. So you got this going like every which way here, Scorpio. So all you need to do is do what you do best, which is tap into your intuition. You're, one of the premier intuitive signs in the zodiac. So spend some quiet time, allow yourself to tune in, and you're going to get the answer. You're going to get the answer, and it's going to really feel right to you also, because your energy's smack dab in the middle of this reading. Fantastic. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for your creative life in the month of April. Saggies, what's going on? Let's see. Ooh, what is this? This is beautiful. We have seed. Having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom is at the heart of creativity. And the number 15. Oh, so you're going to be the seed that's blossoming. I love it. Having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom is at the heart of creativity. So you're growing and blooming and blossoming, and oh my goodness. Your readings have been fantastic for April, Sag. So really check out the money one I did and the money reading, your overall general reading, the weekly reading I just posted. My goodness, you got it going on this month. All right, let's see. And of course, the sun is in your 5th house of creativity when it's in Aries. Well, you're blossoming. You have the intention to grow like a seed. All right, let's see. 9 of Wands. King of Wands. And the High Priestess. I'm going to pull 2 more. 2 of Wands. And the Tower. Wow. Something big is going to take off for you this month. Some sort of intuitive hit that you're going to get is going to open up a pathway for you. So, wow. This is what I feel. I feel like you have been straining. There may have been something where with the 9 of Wands, you could have been really straining to find your next creative idea. And what's going to happen is you're going to realize that you don't need to strain or push. You need to allow with the High Priestess. You need to tune into your intuition and seed your intuition and say to your intuition and your spirit guides and your meditative self to give me the answer, give me the correct seed that I should be tending to. So, and there's also something here of, you are going to be, well, you've been working very hard. We know that with this 9 of Wands here, but this new idea, like I said, is going to rise up naturally. And you do need a little time. You need a little downtime in order for that to happen. All right. So I know it's not always easy to escape from a Nine of Wands situation, but you do need a little bit of TLC time and relaxation time so that your mind can relax and your intuition can speak more loudly to you and you can hear it. All right. So what is likely here with this Two of Wands? This is a gateway energy. She is waiting for the call. She's got her cell phone in her hair. She's waiting for the call from her intuition, and it's going to be coming in fast and furious with this Tower. So, of course, lightning, this is Uranus, this is Quicksilver, this is fast-moving energy, this is Eurekas, epiphanies, like, oh my gosh, here it is. And think of, too, of how lightning cracks something open. So you are going to be cracked open, but in the best way possible. And it is like the seed that cracks open when the tendrils and the shoots start coming out of it. The seed literally cracks open. This is what's happening here. So this idea, this intuitive inspiration will crack you open. It will be sudden and unexpected. So again, you can't be hanging around like trying to push it out of you, Nine of Wands, right? You've just got to relax into some downtime where you can connect with your intuition and allow it to text you when the time is right with what the idea is. So, wow. And this could really be a mind-blowing idea that you come up with also with the Tower showing up here. Absolutely. And yeah, very, very exciting. Yeah. Having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom. And the other thing too with the seed, right, is that there is no doubt. The seed doesn't sit around going, oh, I don't know. Do I have everything I need to grow? Am I the right seed? Am I going to be the right color flower? I don't know. The seed doesn't do that. So again, when you get that download from the universe, there's no room for doubt or having to push it or anything like that. It's that intuitive knowing of, yes, this is the exact right thing. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you for your creative life in the month of April. Cappies, what do we need to know? Capricorns. Ooh, what is this? This is beautiful. You're going to like this. Enchantment. We are enchanted when the muses sing the art spirit into us. Ooh. We are enchanted when the muses sing the art spirit into us. So you're getting some serious downloads and magic from your muses and from the universe, Capricorn, in the month of April. You're going to be enchanted, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Maybe not bewildered, but you're going to be bewitched and bothered in a good way with the muses tapping on your shoulder and singing sweet songs of inspiration into your ears. Wow. Okay, let's see what we need to know about that. Capricorn. Wow. All right, let's see what we got to know about that. Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Chariot. All right. So if you have been feeling creatively uninspired, Five of Pentacles, if you have been feeling that the muses have abandoned you, that none of your ideas are good, or you don't have any ideas at all, or you're just feeling cold, Five of Coins, cold and uninspired, or you're feeling a little down low about your own creative abilities, guess what? The Two of Cups, which is definitely about other people inspiring you, somebody close to you. So it could be somebody close to you. And that person, of course, could be in the real world, but this person could also, or this energy could also be in the spirit world as well. So a creative muse, spirit guides, angels, ascended masters. I mean, whatever, you take your inspiration from. But in the real world here, on the earth plane, there could be a really just like important meeting you have with a friend. This could be you meet up for lunch with somebody and you have a great conversation, and they give you some confidence and some ideas, and through a very nice, I love a Two of Cups. This is very much spirit aligned energy, soulmate energy, like you two get each other, right? So they give you just that affirmation. There's a discussion of ideas. It's like just a really enjoyable time. And they spark that connection in you. They give you that enchantment, right? The muses sing the art spirit into us. And you're off and running with the chariot here on some exciting new idea. Victory, success, moving forward quickly, and not looking back. So there's somebody in your world who is going to serve as a creative catalyst for you in the month ahead. But of course, you have to be open and willing to make that connection. Thank you, Ariel. Make that connection, meet up with them, talk with them, or whatever. I mean, sure, you can stay alone in your room and feel sorry for yourself. That's your choice. 5 of coins, right? You can do that. But there is somebody who would like to hang out and talk with you and just enjoy each other's company. And it's through that conversation, that beautiful exchange of energy, that you are often running on your next idea. So that is a wonderful thing. Now, it is possible for some of you, I'm just going to mention this. I mean, this is a creativity reading. It's not a love reading. You could be meeting somebody this month. Or maybe you recently met them and the relationship is really starting to blossom and they serve as your muse. The energy that you exchange with this person starts bubbling up all sorts of creative ideas within you for poetry, for songs, for plays, for, whatever you want to do creatively. And that starts you, get your engines running, so to speak. It gets you motivated and excited and on the next journey with your creativity. So you got to apply the energies to your life, but I would definitely seek out like-minded creative companions in the month ahead. Make the effort, Capricorn. It could prove very fruitful for you to do that. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we have going on for your creative life for the month of April. Aquarius, what is going on? Ooh, look at this cherub. Beautiful. We have a new start for you. Gorgeous. Sometimes we must realize that what we have done needs to be discarded and we must make a new start. And you have the number 66 here. Okay, so kind of cutting your losses and moving on and starting something else that makes you feel more inspired. All right, so let's see what we need to know about that for you. And it can be hard sometimes if we've been investing our time and energy into something to realize it's not working and we gotta ditch it and do something else. Start anew with something that is more energetically aligned for our current time and situation. All right, so let's see. 10 of Cups, beautiful. King of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. New start. All right, I like my energies to go like this. All right, let me get this aligned. All right, so this is for the entire month because we have Taurus energy and Aries energy. So this is covering the month of April for sure. You're going to be a lot happier with your efforts by doing this, by making the new start. And of course, this is Aries energy, all things new. And you're going to be able to solidify, I feel, with this King of Pentacles, this new beginning for yourself. There is going to be something that's much more aligned with your energy. This 10 of Cups here, which is about joy and celebration, it is for me the ultimate personal happiness card. It is about finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And you have that potential with this new start to find your pot of gold, not only the literal gold, but also the figurative gold of just feeling happy and inspired with this new thing that's going to fit you better and bring out more personal joy for you. And it could also bring out literal gold eventually with the King of Pentacles here. So this, with the kings showing up, this is about making the mature decision. And like I said, it can be sometimes hard to let go of something we have invested time in already. So you're going to do it though, because also the pruning of this thing, and like here he is with his branch here, and he has his little buds of growth on here. You know, we have to sometimes cut out the dead wood in order to make the branch, the tree, to grow stronger, right? So that's what you're doing. You're going to be making your future grow stronger with the King of Pentacles here, manifesting a more positive future for yourself with this project by pruning, cutting away, getting rid of something, and either reconfiguring it or having this entirely new start. You know, realize what we have done needs to be discarded. So it may be also that the whole project doesn't need to be discarded, but just a weak branch of it, so to speak, right? A piece that's just, that doesn't work. So by being mature, the two kings here, being mature and making that adult, being an adult, making the adult decision to do that, it's going to make you happier, and it's going to make the project even stronger. All right, with the two kings showing up here. So this is very, very positive. So this is, I think you're going to, I think you're going to do this fairly soon. I would say do it by at least the 10th, April 10th, and finish the month out strong with this particular project that you are working on here. It seems like it will be heading in a very good direction once you do that, discarding the part that isn't working for you. All right, Pisces, let's see what we have going on for you in the month of April for your creativity. Pisces, what does Pisces need to know? Pisces. Ooh, what is this? Gorgeous. We have preparation. Luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. Yes. And isn't this fascinating that we have the number 12 on this card, which of course is your house of the zodiac wheel, the 12th house, and is also the day when Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in your sign, which could in fact bring some sort of lucky break. Very possible. So this is perfect. So prepare yourself accordingly. Luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. All right, this is perfect for you. All right, let's see what we need to know about that for you, Pisces. Wow. Preparing yourself for good luck and good fortune. I love it. All right, Pisces. Two of Cups. Three of Cups, and the Star. All right. Oh, Pisces, this is so good. This is your energy, the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. Wow. So you are absolutely creatively inspired this month. You are ready for some celebration. Your star rising high in the sky. Wow. So there could be an important meeting, an important piece of news that comes from somebody close to you, or somebody who really has your welfare at heart with the Two of Cups here. There could be an important deal that happens, an offer that gets made. And again, probably something to do with the arts, creative pursuits. This is like dancing, singing, acting, painting, all of those types of things. Any type of creative energy that is done, usually in a group, but doesn't always have to be. It's just joyful. It's joyful, joyous energy. It's celebration energy. So there could be some recognition coming your way. Wow, with any of your artistic pursuits. Absolutely. And could bring a lot of healing, hope, optimism. Whatever you're doing also could bring a lot of healing. Your artistic expression could bring, your creative energy could bring a lot of healing and hope to other people also. And that may be something that's being celebrated by other people, that they love that about your project and your energy. This for me is very much a destiny energy, the way I interpret the star card. Everybody has their own twist on tarot. And mine is very much about, we think of the North Star. You're pointed toward your North Star of where you're heading, your purpose, where you're going, your destiny, right? So this is very much about a new destiny, I think, an offer, a deal that could be opening up for you in regards to your creative pursuits and talents being shared with the world. Star rising high in the sky. This can be, like I said, some sort of fame, some sort of recognition for your talents. This is beautiful. And it's also because the star card, because she's naked here, it also is because within your creative self-expression, you were very honest, raw, real, and vulnerable. You really shared your innermost feelings you poured your heart and soul into whatever it was you were creating, or whatever it is you're creating this month. And it is that vulnerability that Pisces does so well, because you can connect with people on that deep, deep level, that deep emotional level that is going to really, like I said, heal and help people, but also give you a lot of positive feedback. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. So prepare. Get going. If this is not something you've been working on, get going, put it out there, connect with other people in your creative world. Don't be shy about sharing your work. Put it out there, let people see it, interact with it, and let's see what happens for you, Pisces. So thank you so much for joining me for your April 2022 Creativity Tarot reading. I hope you found the readings inspiring and motivating, and go forth and manifest your wildest creative dreams in the month ahead. And leave me a comment and let me know how the energies are resonating for you, what you're working on, what's going on in your world. I'd love to hear. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.